Hi everyone, this is Annette Ornelas from Southwind Designs. Trying to bear with me here while I'm trying to figure out these settings. Apparently my phone was sideways before, so I fixed that. Anyway, we're here to do a quilt along for spinning wheels, which is the quilt right behind me, right here. This is a smaller version that I've made quite a few years ago, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to do it again in a different size. So this right here is the size that we're working on. Hi Beth, hi Felicia, and so that's what I'm going to show you today. Before I turn around and show you all the fabrics that I picked, let me, I know I can turn around here somewhere. Somebody said I could. Hi Chelsea. Okay, so let me just do it this way. We have several different fabrics here that I'm working with, and I wanted to show you how they work. So let me see if I can turn this video around. I guess it won't let me do that. Well, it won't let me turn it around, so I'm going to clip it back in here and hold things up in the air. As you can see, a work in progress. So some of the fabrics that I picked are like this. Things like this will work very well. You have your background and you have your border, and I wanted to show you some different options. So here's one option, the neutral option, safe option. Then there's another one which I thought was kind of fun. I like these kind of fabrics that are sort of not just kind of like a two-tone, tone-on-tone. And there are some options for the border. Not sure I have quite enough of those, but I know where to find more. And you probably have a local quilt shop that will ship anything you want to you, or even have curbside pickup right now. So here's another option of a background. Here's a kind of a bluish background, and so I picked a border that kind of matches. Here's a really cool one I picked up the other day. I have to figure something out to do with that. And there are some options. For example, if you have something like this, tone on tone works very well. And there's two different border options. So the whole point is to use your scraps. Hi. So the whole point is to use all your scraps. And so I've kind of, I have some scraps that are already cut. Maybe you do too. And 2.5-inch squares, that's kind of a size that everybody has. Leftovers, maybe from pre-cuts. Or even, charms, jelly rolls, any of that. I just dropped a few. So for some of the strip piecing, we'll need strips like that. I got these strips from some of my leftover bindings that I'm working with. If you do bias bindings or any binding, you're always going to have a little bit left over. So that's a good way to use that, because I'm waving here to people. Hi, everyone. So that's a good way to use up your scraps. So this is how I organize my scraps. Let me see if I can do that without tilting them all to the floor, since I haven't figured out how to turn my camera on this Facebook Live. But anyway, so I've already pre-cut all these scraps into 2.5-inch pieces. But even if you have bigger pieces, you can always cut them down. So today is basically a little introduction. You will find everything that you need on my blog called southwindinspirations.blogspot. And I'm going to link all that under the video just to let you see what's going on. But so the first block, block A, is the spinning wheel block, and that's what we're going to work on. So there are four right here, 4 pieces that I call bright, and those are the 2.5-inch squares that we're going to cut. These ones we're going to cut from strips, the one that I showed you, so light and dark strips. So I've got my fabric kind of divided into dark and bright. I think it's obvious that, bright is probably the ones that are going to pop. But dark are also important because they kind of play a supporting element. If you don't know what kind of fabrics you would like to use and you're kind of curating or going through your stash, I would say use a warm palette maybe for the brights and the cooler palette for the darks. And then this way it'll won't be as coordinated. That's a fun way to do scraps and to use up your scraps, not having to, do everything so matchy-matchy. The other block that we're going to be doing is an alternating block, and that is a 4-patch, and these little pieces here that are folded and caught in the seams, we can either peel them back and top stitch them, or we can leave them just like that. If you've noticed that there's two different sizes, it's actually the same size block, but I put a little strip around this one just so I can peel back and curve it without, you know, any problems, because these pieces were loose right here originally, so I just kind of tacked them down that way. So we're actually going to start on Monday. By then I'll hopefully have this Facebook Live thing figured out, and I'm actually going to sew to let you see what's going on, and hopefully give you some tips and tricks along the way. And have decorated with fabric. So these are the ones that, you know, I'm kind of working with. You're welcome to use anything. I mean, I have leftover jelly rolls. You know, if you've made something with jelly rolls and you have some leftovers, great time to use all that. So check on my blog. And somebody's already reported to me that something didn't work out with the email subscription. Please be patient and try again. I'm going to try to fix it. I don't know what's wrong with that, but you can always check back on the blog. And whenever I'm Facebook Live, of course, I'll pop up on Facebook. But if I'm not Facebook Live, I'll send a little message to let you know, when I'm posting something on the blog. My goal is to post at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you'll have little PDFs coming to you that you can print out yourself. It's totally free. And then my Facebook Live posts, my goal is to do them at 10 o'clock. So the next one will be on Monday. This will give you some time to cut the fabric. And I actually have already posted. You can click on my blog and you can get the cutting instructions. I've already posted. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I'll try to answer them. So, but that is basically what we're going to be doing. Just let's have some fun and pass some time in a productive and fun way. And at the same time, of course, use up our scraps. So I'll see you on Monday. Have fun, cut out fabrics. I'm here for you. If you have email questions or, any kind of Facebook questions, just shoot me a line and I'll try to answer as fast as I can. Till next time, bye.